rapping never heard of you. Nip tucking all these extra artists, some are gonna be surgical. R.I.P. dead, serve the party like Howard on the vertical. Pull your pants up, Urkel do. You ain't never shot nobody, never had a.
Hello, worldwide collaboration.
What is worldwide collaboration?
It will blow your mind. It is the world movement beyond movements. And talents join them on wwcfam.com. How do I join them? Go to wwcfam.com and upload music, videos, create chats, add websites, online radios, and so much more. Let's take over the world together. I am down. I hear it's not only a website, but a movement anyone can be a part of. Yes, go join them now and later rule the world together. Worldwide collaboration.
Hey guys, welcome to the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. Please welcome our special guest, King Wavy.
Hey, how's it?
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what kind of music you do and stuff like that. Tell us about you and what made you start even doing music?
Well, what made me start doing music when I was 9 years old, my brother got shot. And actually, before he got shot, he took me to a studio and he put a pair of headphones on my head and, I just started rapping. He told me, he said, whatever comes to your mind, just speak it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Syracuse, New York. I've been doing music for about 21 years now. And, music's my inspiration. It helps me to keep going. Mostly I do emo rap, which is just like music that just talks about real life situations and things that people go through, like suicide and just real life situations that people go through that are, depression, anxiety, PTSD. My music is basically based on just like talking to the people that are going through the certain situations that they're going through.
Mm-hmm. I think that's very inspiring, and I think that's awesome that you use your music to try to inspire other people and help them through things. Because there are a lot of real life things happening today in the world that we don't talk about or a lot of people shy away from. And I think suicide prevention is one of them, So I think it might be an uncomfortable discussion, but it's something that definitely needs to be had more and people need to be more aware of. Because you never know, the person you think is the happiest on the outside might be the most depressed when they go home and have underlining things. And then people, some people are surprised when they find out someone took their lives because they never seemed like they were even sad. So, there's a lot more underlining issues people need to realize too when it comes down to depression, anxiety, different mental health issues as well. Most definitely. So I commend you even for bringing those issues to the surface for people. I definitely think it's important to have a message in your music. That's very important. So, and that's pretty cool. I didn't realize you were in Syracuse. You're actually not that far from me.
That's what I was like looking at your page and I was like, she's not that far from me.
Yeah, you're like only 3 hours away, 3.5 hours, 3 hours away. Actually, my kids, some of my kids' families over that way. So
okay.
Every couple years we might head down there. But if you are looking for management or promoter, I'm definitely available. And, you being so close is also a great thing to add to it. But
Right.
I'm actually your actual YouTube name is King Wavy with 2 V's?
King Wavy with 2 V's.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to hear the story behind it?
Yeah. Which song are you going to tell us the story behind first?
Hurt People is a song that I made. I was actually having a discussion with one of my exes, and she was going through something, and I said, like, I basically came up with something. I was like, hurt people, which
Mm-hmm.
is, people that are hurt, they hurt other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically just ran with it, and I came up with the song, and it was just like, afterwards, I was just like, I looked at myself and I said, you didn't just do that.
Right.
Like, because like I just went off of just one concept, and I made that song, and so many people were like, how did you make that song? And I was like, hurt people,
Mm-hmm. Right. And you know what? I definitely was vibing to it, definitely liked it. I want everyone to hear your talent in the song we're talking about. So we're gonna play it now, guys. It's called Hurt People by King Wavy. If you want to look him up on YouTube, it is Wavy with 2 V's. Also type in the song title if you can, and make sure you add that extra V because it might be hard to find. What other platforms tell everyone you might be on?
Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music. I'm all over the place.
Awesome. So you guys heard it. Make sure you guys start following him on all these platforms, King Wavy with 2 V's. And with no further ado, we are going to play Hurt People, Hurt People. You can hear it okay? Flytrap.
Hurt people, make you feel like you're less than, like your feelings, your emotions ain't equal. Build you up, then knock you down like a steeple, then leave you write your own sequel. Hurt people, make you feel like you're less than, like your feelings, your emotions ain't equal. Build you up, then knock you down like a steeple, then leave you write your own sequel. Don't care if your soul, the heart is hurting, just don't want you to see the flaws. Wanna seem so perfect, when really the demons that fight and make them struggle to make them feel like their life is worth it, like their life is worth it. Hurt people, just to make it seem like you're rough, no concern. Wanna leave it all to be burned. Tell you what you have to say don't matter, just be quick to stuff your soul in that urn. Hurt people, that's a lesson we all had to learn at one time or another. So I guess the verdict is in. This is one issue that always gets overlooked. Hurt people, make you feel like you're less than, like your feelings, your emotions ain't equal. Build you up, then knock you down like a steeple, then leave you write your own sequel. Hurt people, make you feel like you're less than, like your feelings, your emotions ain't equal. Build you up, then knock you down like a steeple, then leave you write your own sequel. Don't care if your soul, the heart is hurting, just don't want you to see the flaws. Wanna seem so perfect, when really the demons that fight and make them struggle to make them feel like their life is worth it, like their life is worth it. I guess just roll the credits, my heart, my lungs just dead it. No need for a medic, the reality is finally set in. Forgive and trust out, I just feel so pathetic. So just take my insides, it's okay, it's alright. There's no time to edit, death is real, and this time I don't dread it. This is one fight that can't be spearheaded. Hurt people, make you feel like you're less than, like your feelings, your emotions ain't equal. Build you up, then knock you down like a steeple, then leave you write your own sequel. Hurt people, make you feel like you're less than, like your feelings, your emotions ain't equal. Build you up, then knock you down like a steeple, then leave you write your own sequel. Don't care if your soul, the heart is hurting, just don't want you to see the flaws. Wanna seem so perfect, when really the demons that fight and make them struggle to make them feel like their life is worth it, like their life is worth it.
The whole melody and beat is a vibe. And then adding your bars to it is it was put together very well, most definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The whole vibe you brought to the table with it too, with that beat. Most definitely. I think other people could feel that. Make sure you guys check out King Wavy. That's Wavy with 2 V's. Hurt People, that song was. So what made you what inspired you to create that song?
Well, I've been through a lot of breakups. I've been through a lot of shit in my life where, you know, like, I've been hurt. I've been hurt a lot. So, you know what, like, it wasn't even just the concept of what happened with my ex. It was just the concept of what happened in life.
Mm-hmm.
And it just came up as just hurt people. You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
people that are hurt, they hurt other people because they try to make themselves seem like they're better than everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, I can agree with that. A lot of people that are insecure within themselves need to make other people feel insecure as well. I think that's how that saying "misery loves company" came around, is
Right.
because that's definitely a true statement in a lot of ways. You know, when it comes to speaking on those issues, if someone's not happy within themselves or secure within themselves, they're not going to be able to make someone else happy, and they're not going to be able to give someone else that security feeling. So most definitely, that's another important issue too. I think a lot of people need to realize you got to have self-love and self-happiness and security within yourself first before you can really truly be happy too with somebody else. So
You are exactly on that. You are exactly right on that. If you can't love yourself, you can't love somebody else.
most definitely, most definitely. I am going to be start writing a book on relationships and stuff, and also
I would
doing
love to be part of that. I mean, if if you need somebody's story, I'm here, because I have a hell of a story to tell.
I definitely will be actually taking stories and also trying to collab with people, and also from my own experiences too, as well. Everyone has their own opinion on everything, the way a relationship should be and everything, but when you really break things down to the way they should be, a lot of relationships get lost in just the sex and the money aspect, and get lost in really what a relationship is about. And it's not about money, it's not about sex. At the end of the day, of course, you want to be able to provide for yourself and still be able to, if you have to, go to that other person. But with real true love, that's not even going to be a question or argument. You're going to want to help that person just because you love them that much, irregardless, period. So I think there's definitely a lot of deep issues that need to be touched on. Mental health is also another one. I will be doing podcasts, guys, not just featuring artists, but also podcasts as well about relationships and stuff like that. So if anyone is, willing and wants to get on a show about even just those kinds of discussions, we can do that too. You guys are welcome. I'm actually learning how to work this program, try to add even more people, maybe like 3 or 4 people if possible. I think at least 3 I can at a time. So I'm going to work on that, but I appreciate everyone's support and tapping in. Make sure you guys are sharing the live. And what is this next song that
It's called Celibate. Actually, this feature was given to me by my brother Solo. Shout out Solo Nitty Gritty. He just kind of surprised me with this one, and honestly, I have not heard of it. There is really no explanations to this song. It was just given to me, and it just kind of came, and it was something that was out of my element. Like, I have never done a song like this in my life, but I showed up and I showed out.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Most definitely.
All around, beautiful women. Nothing but sweet.
And this is featuring Capadonna.
Yep.
All different shades, colors, and ethnics and groups. Looking so lovely and gorgeous, always done up. You the reason that the sun come up. Queen, you looking gorgeous. Knock me off my feet when you walking by my office. I step cautious. I don't wanna hawk shit. Try to knock you up with none of that dog shit. Peace, Queen. My name is Dad Woo. I don't know you, but I always see you coming through. Took time out to tell you that you're beautiful. And could we do a lunch if it sounds suitable? If that's cool, then tomorrow 12:02. Now everything's set for the rendezvous. She gave me a math like my man Ron do. Pretty long hair, her name Rapunzel. Curry shrimp and she love kung fu. Good with the grind and the mind is strong too. She feeling me back, now what I'm gonna do? I don't wanna tell her that I want you, but you can flaunt me while I flaunt you. Long as everything is real and we stay true. We don't gotta stay together every day, boo. When it's our time, nothing could replace you. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate.
She told me she's celibate, eyes so blue. Damn, she intelligent. Told me she don't want nothing exclusive. I told her, me too. Let's break the bank. We can do what we gotta do. You ain't gotta be mine. Just be the one you call once in a blue moon, and I'll wax that ass for you. You ain't gotta be my boo. Just know I'm really for you. As you working it, walking by, looking so perfect. Girl, let me get that body of purpose. I ain't gonna fall for you. You made just for me, but just don't fall. Cause I'm only gonna break your heart, make my mark. Sorry, it's true. Don't get blinded from the start. I'm just so cold. I ain't looking for nothing too real. So don't go telling me how you feel. Girl, I'm just trying to play the field. So let's keep this on that level. Cause you just know that I'm just a rebel. I stay darker than heavy metal. Cause you fucking with me, girl, it's gonna be like you're fucking the devil. I ain't trying to settle.
Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate. Pretty eyes, glasses, intelligent. She whispered in my ear that she's celibate.
I like the instrumentals on that.
I do too. But to be honest with you, like, I feel like that's like one of my best verses I've ever done.
You definitely went hard on that.
Thank you.
You definitely did. And I definitely give you props there. That I would say definitely was very good for sure.
Thank you. I mean, you know what? Like, everything I do, I try to progress on, you know, one thing, whether it's the flow, the lyricism, or, you know, just the delivery on it. Like, every single track I try to do better on, because you know what? The first track is gonna be is not gonna be better than the second track. The second track's not gonna be better than the third track. You gotta keep performing, and you gotta keep bringing it. You got to keep bringing that lyricism in that dynamic to each and every single track, because every single track you get better on.
Right. That's very true. Very true. You definitely have to make sure it was better even more than the last one.
Right. And that's what I strive for. I strive to make, you know, the last track I recorded, I strive to make the next track better, you know, and I learn as I go. And it's kind of like, you know, like, you have to learn how to, like, you got to learn how to crawl before you can walk.
Most definitely. There's steps and processes to everything. That's something that a lot of people don't understand is, you know, and some artists don't understand is, you know, everything is a process. I just noticed we had the wrong title and I was trying to figure out how to switch it. But anyway, everything is most definitely a process. You know, a lot of artists need to realize, you know, not everything is going to always happen overnight. You know, unless you're paying someone off some millions, ain't nothing happening overnight. And period. I hope everyone's listening and hearing that. So, at the end of the day, it does take, money and time and hard work and determination, but it's not like it's impossible. If you invest in yourself and you give it your all and you put the time into it, it's going to happen. There's no question about that.
Right.
So, it's really up to the artists and the decisions they make when it comes down to, investing in themselves. It seems like a lot of them don't want to do that.
Nope.
And they just want everything handed to them. And y'all need to realize, like, it can't happen that way. If you want tens and thousands of views and you're asking me as a promoter and manager to bring you these high numbers, you need to be willing to invest in yourself to help bring those kinds of numbers to the table for you. People need to realize we all have a job. Artists have a job as an artist, just like promoters have a job pushing things, but the artist needs to be willing to invest in themselves. That's that's another topic too, that I think needs to be dug deep into, because, just because you have a good song, don't let your ego get the best of you and have you feeling like you're entitled, to everything. It don't work that way. You still need to invest in yourself and work hard and put the time in.
Right.
I
wanted to say something. The whole mental health situation, I love it. I love it because what? Mental health is something that's very overlooked in this world. It's very, people sit there and they take it for granted and they think, what? Oh, this person's depressed. They can get over it. You don't understand how it is as somebody who goes through depression. You don't understand how it is for somebody who goes through PTSD. You don't understand for somebody who goes before BPD. You don't understand how it is for us people that go through anxiety. You don't get it.
Right.
You don't get the struggle that we go through every single day just to live.
Exactly. Most definitely. Excuse me. I can definitely agree with that. A lot of people, I think, downplay? A lot of people downplay depression or downplay anxiety. And neither of those things should be downplayed at all, because there are people that really have mental health issues. And, some of us might not like to discuss them and feel uncomfortable discussing it, but it's important to make even the people around you more familiar with what you're going through, so they can be there for you in a more appropriate way. So, if they're not understanding where you're coming from, the best thing to do is try to bring awareness of how you're feeling to the table, so they can support you the best way they can.
Exactly. And I'll tell you something right now. Like, my brother Solo, he's my biggest fan. He is my best friend. He has helped me through so much, and he's been there since day one. And if I'm going through something, if I'm feeling some type of way, I can call him up and we'll discuss it and he'll help me to get through it, and he's not only just my best friend, he's my music partner. We also have Nitty Gritty Mafia, and I also am I'm owner of Murder Minded Soldiers, but if without him, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Right. And that's what's up. Shout out to Solo for that, and shout out to Capadonna for doing Celibate with you. And I think definitely shout out to the ones that are actually willing to. Most definitely, we have in the comments. Great job on your song.
Thank you.
And, great job, family, from Chris Cheney. Shout out to Worldwide Collaborations, Chris Cheney.
Shout out Worldwide Collaborations.
Yes, for sure. That has helped us even come together and meet and put together some shows and stuff. And so most definitely it's a networking team that everyone should join. It's a big networking. People ask what it is. It's really a big networking family to help each other build. in what we're trying to do, you know. No matter whether it's being an artist, a manager, a promoter, other agencies, other record labels, you know, DJs, we have all kinds of talent-filled people in this, and it's thousands and thousands of people all over the world. But definitely check that out. I actually have a commercial I did. At the end, I will play for y'all, not just the cartoon one, but also one I did too for Chris. So, but most definitely appreciate too the opportunity to use some of his platforms as well.
Right.
Because he definitely, you know, I had 2 Facebook pages that I was streaming on, and he opened the door to more Facebook pages. Plus, we're live also on his YouTube, Worldwide Collaborations LLC, and on Twitter. So I appreciate the opportunity of even being able to bring all these platforms to the table as well. Very grateful. So definitely it is a community of people trying to help each other and work together, and everyone can build from it. And you have Solo in the comments saying, "Love you, Brody." I'm not sure. I don't think it shows you the comments on your side, does it?
It doesn't show it, but
okay.
You know, like, you know, it's just, you know, I've seen so much love from people, and like I appreciate everybody that, you know, that comes in and says something, or you know what, because it's not even my ego. It's just it just helps me to motivate me to keep going and keep making music, because you know, like without the support and the people that are in my life, I don't know if I'd still be doing music.
Yo, Marcellus, what's up? Good to see you. Everyone shout out to him for doing my flyer in my background. Definitely someone talented to hook up with. Salute, family. Shout out to him for the flyer. So if you guys need a dope flyer, hit him up for that. Like I was just saying, another example of how Worldwide Collaborations is a great networking team where we're all able to help each other, even with graphic designers as well. You know, there's so many different talents. I don't want to forget any of them, but there's so many. But yeah, for sure, more people definitely need to be aware of mental health, and also how to maybe support your loved ones that are dealing with mental health. No problem, love. For sure. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
If you want to do like a podcast on mental health, I'm totally in.
Actually, if you go on that, you know that stereo app I sent you, that link, right? If you go on there and you download it and follow me, you scroll up to my very first podcast ever on there. It was about mental health. It's a very good discussion for an hour with a good friend of mine. It was also dealing with mental health and could, you know, understand and bring, you know, feedback to the table. So I think that was like December of last year. I originally started on stereo. So you might have to scroll up a little. There's like 80 something talks on there. I did. But most definitely shout out to stereo as well. I started on there, but for some reason it keeps cutting off halfway through. So anyone in the future that does want to do a podcast, any artist that is trying to get the music out there, I am offering free promos on the Peach Podcast in order for you guys to get heard, get your music out there. People get to know your name. Like I said, you know, we're not just here to promote music. We're also here to bring other serious topics to the table. So
I respect that. I respect that, you know, and I commend you for that, because you know what? A lot of people are basically just out for themselves these days.
Yeah, that's a very true statement too. Actually, that was just on someone just spoke on that on a conference call I was on. Like, everyone is really about self nowadays, and if more people were about unity and helping each other and lifting each other up instead of knocking each other down, the world will be a better place. Period.
It really would, you know, and there's so much animosity and so much craziness in this world,
and hate and everything, and it's like, you know, anyone can do what we're doing if they really try and put their mind to it. So there shouldn't be hate, with anybody in the world, really, because if you're really ambitious enough to do it and have purpose, you're going to try to do it. The problem is, a lot of people, like we were discussing earlier, misery loves company. If you're not happy though within yourself, you're not going to be able to be there for others or help others or make them happy. So definitely starts with your inner self. That will be definitely a topic that might be a few episodes because there's a lot to discuss.
I'm totally in. I'm totally in. If you need somebody, like, let's do it.
Most definitely. We'll definitely tap in and talk about that. And thank you, Marcellus Fordson. I appreciate that. You definitely can hit me up in the DM and we can schedule a show as well. Whether it's promoting your music or your graphic design or, your show as well. I know I definitely want to tap into your show too. I noticed you do too. So, but for sure, there's definitely a lot to talk about. Did Solo get his account fixed? I know you said it was hacked.
Nah, he's got another one.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. I think tomorrow is when we have our tomorrow we rescheduled for, but I wasn't sure if that was fixed or not. So just hit me up in the DM, Solo, to confirm that for tomorrow.
I'll hit you up.
Yeah, for sure. So because I just want to make sure I got the schedule all straightened out and everything is organized and in order. So everyone gets a chance to be heard and everything. Like as soon as artists started finding out I was doing this, my phone started ringing like crazy. So we're literally booked until I think October 20th or 21st. But anyone that does want to be on the show, okay, cool. Anyone that does want to be on the show, please hit me up in the DM on the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach page. That's where I'm trying to keep all my messages organized for just the podcast. So I get a ton of messages in my my personal page and stuff, and am in too many chats. So if you guys can leave the DMs for specifically podcast topics in the Facebook page we're on now, the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach, I'll appreciate it. It just keeps everything more organized for me. And I was trying to fix the title on here. I do apologize. Chris made me aware. It's saying the other podcast I have tonight. I have another podcast tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern for y'all to tap into with Cool Phase. For some reason, it's showing his name, and I don't know how to fix the title right now. But I'm gonna work on getting a little more tech savvy with all this stuff. But in the meantime, we're still doing it and making sure everyone gets heard and everything. Unfortunately, I definitely need to probably find me a new tech guy too. But in the meantime, we're still doing it. So let's see, you've kind of already answered some of these questions actually. But do you have any events or anything coming up? Any shows coming up that you want to tell anyone about?
Not as of right now, but I'm working on something.
Most definitely. And you said you're in Syracuse, so some possible shows maybe located down that way?
Right. I'm working on something right now.
Okay, most definitely. I definitely need, I'm looking for the Peach Empire Agency while we're live. I'm going to say is looking for very dedicated, loyal people that are willing to invest in themselves and work hard. And I need people, whether it's artists, music artists, DJs, all that good stuff, talent, to, realize really what the purpose is. We're here for the music and to bring a message with the music. And I'm actually I have a venue I've been checking out here in Buffalo. So I might hit you up one day, King Wavy, to even possibly do a show here if interested. So,
all right.
You not being too far too, it could be a very convenient thing for sure. So, I'm going to need someone to help me because for some reason, some things aren't uploading to my, like the songs and the pics aren't uploading. Even if I saved them first and did everything I was told to do, they're not uploading to my StreamYard so I can show them on the podcast. So, but I didn't want to have to cancel the show just because of that. So that's why we still play the music through the tablet. So, you know, it's still going to get heard one way or another. But I do want to try to, you know, make sure I have someone that can be consistent and help me when I have a podcast, you know, with at least, you know, if when I need a song pulled up or a picture pulled up, they can do that. And I can be more focused on the interview and not so much of having to push buttons. Like, I believe in having a team and working together because everyone can benefit from it too. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunities and possibilities available. So definitely hit me up. We'll talk more after the show and stuff. There's a lot of stuff even you guys can be doing now to get your music out there that, you know, like pushing it to the DJs. I have two DJs now actually in my agency. One that's local. I'm actually, like I said, you know, working on, you know, I'm on a call with DJs every Wednesday too. So I'm saying, like, there's opportunities out there to get your guys' music out there. You know, you guys just need to, how can I know how to take advantage of different opportunities, you know, and how to seek out different opportunities. But I'm here to help. Long story short, I'm here to help. Anything I can help you guys with. I do also have monthly promotional packages that will not just give you other great opportunities, but help you level up with the music, period. Trill Will's also doing features, y'all. First 100 artists was $300 for the feature. He went way, way, way down on his price. So for a feature. So, you know, now is the perfect time to tap into an opportunity like that. If someone has a couple bands, you know, $300 really, if you're on the grind, might not be a lot for some people, might be a lot for others. But it's an opportunity right now to grab a hold of for those who can, because like I said, it went way, way down on the price, and it's only for a limited time until those first 100 people come. So just something too I wanted to share before we wrap things up, because I want all artists to get all opportunities that are available for them. You know, sometimes it's just about grabbing a hold of it at the right time, you know. But why don't you tell us a little bit about didn't you say you were owner of what exactly? Are you starting your own agency or record label?
Murder Minded Soldiers.
Murder Minded Soldiers. So what is that exactly? Is that going to be like a record label?
It's already a record label. I have the LLC and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Currently, I have my artist Joe Arnett. I'm trying to push him right now, and then I'm gonna be out there just trying to shop for some new artists. I need artists that are ready to work. I need artists that are gonna be dedicated to their craft.
Mm-hmm.
I need artists that really want to do something with their career, because I'm not like not in this just to put music out there. I'm not just in this to, you know, like, just be heard. I'm in this to, you know, be heard by the right people.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it is about the music, but it is also about business and the message we're putting out there for our youth. You know, a lot of these young artists, I want them to try to realize too that, you know, you don't always have to talk about guns and violence and drugs and killing and all that. Not even with battle rap, that shouldn't always be something, you know. It's always about violence now and rah. Like, can we get the bars back? The bars back with the messages, you know what I'm saying?
Good luck on that.
You know, right. And it seems like nowadays that is lost too much in the culture. Like, there is definitely some good ones that have good bars. So don't think you're not recognized. You are, but there's way too many now that I think are focusing on the wrong things, just trying to find a good beat and add any kind of material with that beat. And so I like that your songs are actually bring a message to people as well. You know, any music with a message and that has some real bars, I enjoy.
Thank you.
For sure. Salute to you on that. So I hope you definitely keep making music that does have a message and reaches people.
Oh, trust me. I got a lot in the vault. Like, I probably have about 200, 300 songs that are just sitting there, which, I mean, I have everything from hip hop to emo rap. I have everything to just different aspects of life, which, you know, I try to branch out and make different music. Every single track I do, I try to make something different than the last one.
For sure. So make sure you guys check out King Wavy on all platforms, all music platforms, Instagram too. You're King Wavy, correct?
Also check out Broken Path, which is on Facebook. It's on all streaming platforms, which is my first official album that I put out.
Broken Path.
Broken Path.
All right. That's a whole album?
That's a whole album.
Oh, okay. We'll definitely have to check that out.
I'll send you. I sent you the links. If you go in there, you'll find the whole album. Which that's my first official album ever put out.
Okay, that's what's up. And I definitely want y'all to know, like, all artists that come on the show, I do try to do a little homework on you guys before the shows. So that's why sometimes I like to space them out a little bit so I can, you know, actually have some good questions for everybody. You know, you never know where, though, the conversation might lead, you know, like definitely great topics like talking about mental health and stuff, you know, is a very important topic still, too, that needs to be discussed. So I think that's it for now, but we definitely would love to have you back on the show and give us updates, keep us posted on what's going on in the future. Any shows that you have coming up that you might want to promote to, when they come, you know, let me know. And we'll do, you know, a show promoting your event. Also, it is very, if you want to collab at all too, as well.
I'm down for any type of collaborations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. Like, even if you have any questions as far as the business aspect goes, you can hit me up.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, because it's definitely a learning process. Like, a lot of artists a lot of people in general don't realize really all the little details that go into the business aspect of it. So most definitely is a lot to learn. Like I said, I'm here. If you have any questions, everyone, please make sure you guys are following King Wavy. Stay posted and up to date on his next events and everything else going on with his music and his record label, which is very dope news to hear. And also my agency has a record label as well, Black Executive Triad, with Trill Will. So we're working, guys, out here. We're working. So hit us up if you guys need us. And if anyone wants a podcast, hit me up in my DM on this page. Please make sure you guys follow and share the live. Even after it ends, you can also still share. Appreciate everyone's support. Everyone stay tuned. 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Cool Phase next.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Salute to you. And please keep doing your thing. Very, very impressed and proud.
Thank you very much.
Most definitely. And everyone, until next time, love your faces. Thank you for coming to the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. Sometimes I got to slow down how fast I'm talking, or it becomes a tongue twister.
Hello, worldwide collaboration.
What is worldwide collaboration?
It will blow your mind.
It is the world movement beyond movements, and talents join them on wwcfam.com.
How do I join them?
Go to wwcfam.com and upload music, videos, create chats, add websites, online radios, and so much more.
Let's take over the world together. I am down. I hear it's not only a website, but a movement anyone can be a part of.
Yes, go join them now and later rule the world together. Worldwide collaboration.
This is a worldwide collaboration song.
Yeah, look. Brainstorming, creating, thinking, and new ideas, inventing inventions, representing everything, having members collaborate. Worldwide collaboration.
Hi, my name is Seductive Peach, aka Peach, founder of the Peach Empire Agency, LLC, and I just want to give a big shout out to Chris Cheney with Worldwide Collaborations, LLC. It is a movement upon thousands of movements coming together in unity as one to build and network together as a family. So let's be stronger together and go join today. Join the family at Worldwide Collaborations, LLC.com. Hope to see you.
Count it fast, no won't ease up, coming fast. Gotta speed up, coming fast. Gotta re-up, count it fast. How your trap bumping, never heard of you. Nip tucking all these extra artists, some are gonna be surgical. R.I.P. dead, sir departed, right Howard on the vertical. Pull your pants up, Urkel do. You ain't never shot nobody, never had a Harley. You can't rock a party. Is you wrapped up Harley? Or is you pressed like Cardi? Down the move, but get out the way. 100 grand sandwich, now I just need me a plate, a meal ticket. Breadwinner, Kevin Gates. Bring me out like Rod Wade. Trilly gon' splash, I'ma catch the wave. Now it's raining like the sun shining, it's a better day. Step outside, I can meditate. Backwood, jumping fast. Gotta speed up, going fast. Gotta re-up, coming fast. Gotta re-up, count it fast. Gotta ease up, no way, no sir, I can't ease up. No way, no sir, I can't ease up, coming fast. Gotta speed up, going fast. Gotta re-up, count it fast. I can't ease up, no way, no sir,
Hey guys, I don't know what happened to my other background. But anyway, please make sure you guys also follow the Elite Promo team. Also make sure you guys follow Trill Will. That was Trill Will. Make sure you guys follow our guest today. Tonight we will be on with I don't know how it got smaller on me like that. But anyway, I'm figuring this out. Make sure you check us out again tonight on the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach with WF Cool Face. Definitely will be an interesting conversation, 8 p.m. Eastern. And until then, I'll talk to y'all later.